Hello everyone, we are here today to present to you our research proposal. Let me introduce myself. I am Gian Enrique Pitwason and my groupmates Grab Anthony Santos Moneda and Clarice B. Garcia. Our research entitled Readiness of Senior High School to Face-to-Face Classes. This statement states that face-to-face learning has a lot of offer from extracurricular activities that helps bonding the student. Also it offer academic practices that focuses on the student development of skills, which stated here the reading, writing, discussion, and etc. After the several months of fight of this country in this pandemic, Philippines is finally reopening school for limited face-to-face classes that's approved by President Rodrigo Duterte. For the SOP or statement of the problem, it is Mr. Moneda.
Thank you, Mr. Dawson. Hello guys, I am Ralph Anthony Santos Moneda and I am here to discuss our SOP or Statement of the Problem. Now this is our specific question, number 1. How may the student respondents readiness in face-to-face classes? We have to know how we describe the readiness of the respondents based on their responses. Number 2. How may the received factors of the respondents during the face-to-face? We have to know this factor in order to determine the percentage or number of the student respond in face-to-face classes. Number 3. What are the effective ways to have a safe environment school against the COVID-19? This will help not only the students and teachers, but also the readers to become alert and give them extra information on effective ways in having a safe environment in school against COVID-19. And the last, number 4. Based on the findings of the research, which recommendation it may offer? The answer in this will be find out along our discussion with our study. And that's all in our SOP. Now we go to scope and delimitation. Hello guys, once again, I am Ralph Anthony Santos Moneda and I am here again to discuss our scope and delimitation. Our scope and delimitation, this study focuses to readiness and strategies of senior high school in reopening of the school in 2022 and those the senior high school are ready for the new normal of face-to-face classes. The primary subject of this research study will consist of the grade 12 students enrolled in academic year 2021 to 2022. The respondents will be limited to 10 grade 12 students who are in GAS and TVL section of academic senior high school in San Basilio High School Division in Pampanga. That's all in our scope and delimitation. Now we go to methodology. Ms. Clarice B. Garcia, it's your turn.
Methodology. Research design. The research employed the qualitative methods of research. Describe qualitative research. As employatory as interrogative research and tries to get under the surface, the aim is to gather insight into how people lives, what they do, how they use things, or what they need in their everyday or professional lives. The research were thoroughly convinced and highly motivated. That said, research design was the opportunity methods for the research work. Respondents of this study. Out of the 3 sections of senior high school, the research will get 10 respondents. That is consists of 10 senior high school students, 4 of team art from the strand of technical vocational livelihood strand or TVL on the other hand strand or GAS. These respondents are selected randomly by the researcher. Instrument. To mechanics the research, this research will use a structured interview where it is consists of 2 parts. The first part of the interview focuses on the student's demographic profile, which includes their name, age, gender, strand, and section, while on the second part, it will determine the readiness of the student in face-to-face classes, which also divided into 2 aspects which are open-ended and closed-ended question. Data collection. The researcher underwent the following procedure process, wrote a letter addressed to the school principal seeking permission to contact the student. When the request was granted, the researchers will inform the participants. The researcher will administrate the online interview and the researcher will gather all the data once the participants were done answer the said tools.